Welcome everybody. Today for our yoga class, block blanket, going to be half gentle yoga, half incorporating some pranayama and some breath work. Go ahead and find yourself in taking your time to feel settled into the hips, the seat. Feel free to softly close the eyes. And with every inhale, begin to lengthen through the spine. Let the crown reach for the sky. On the exhale, soften. Allow the shoulders to drop, the palms to blossom open. Allowing the ribs to expand and inflate. Feel heavy into the seat, the hips. Relaxing down through the thighs to the feet. Starting to bring the gaze inward, noticing breath as it passes through the nostrils. To deepen each inhale down into the belly, down into the hips. Every exhale, softening other tight space in the body. Maybe letting the eyebrows unfurrow and the jaw unclench. Couple more cycles, letting the spine stack. Maybe setting your own intention for today's practice, keeping it at the front of the mind. We'll take 3 big breaths together, emptying the lungs first. Then inhaling for 3, 2, 1, exhaling. Inhaling for 3, 2, 1, releasing. One more for 4, 3, 2, 1, letting go. Feeling present in this moment and on the mat. On the exhale, we'll lower our chin to the chest. Allow the shoulders to loop down the back. Continue to hug the belly to the spine. Feel a gentle stretch along the neck. Inhale, big neck circles, lifting the chin up to the sky. Exhale as it rolls across the chest. Smoothing out any corners and pockets. Breathing into the tightest spaces. Switching directions when you return to center. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Feeling a stretch under the jaw and up into the ears. One more cycle. Pausing when you return to center. Inhale to sweep the sky, stretch through the fingers. Exhale, lean to one side, side body stretch. Crawling the fingertips away from you, spiraling the heart open, maybe bringing the gaze to the ceiling. Double check the hips are heavy, feel them anchoring down. Find a deeper stretch along the ribs and side body. Inhaling up, heavy into the hips. Exhale, other side. Crawling the fingertips away from you, letting the shoulders move down the back. Spiraling the heart open to the ceiling. Finding even pressure into the seat. Inhaling up, reach for the sky, stretch through the fingers. Exhale, twist to the first side. Maybe let the back palm feel heavy. Allow the shoulders to move down the back. Maybe bring the gaze past the back shoulder towards the wall behind you. Never forcing it, but allowing the ribs to expand and deepen each stretch with your breath. Inhaling up, heavy into the hips, reach for the sky. Exhale, other side. Feel the shoulders come together. Allow the heart to broaden as you sit tall through the spine. Continuing to breathe deep into the belly. Softening tension through the neck and shoulders and face. One more big breath. Inhale up, reach for the ceiling, stretch through the fingers. Exhale, hands onto the knees. Palms facing down. Inhale, scoop the heart open, lift the chin to the sky. Exhale, curl the spine, chin to chest, round the back to the wall behind you. Your own pace, your own breath. Every inhale, let the chin reach up. Allow the spine to articulate. On the exhales, heavy into the seat, let the knees reach down. Couple more cycles. Shining the heart open on the inhale. Rounding the back to the wall behind you as you exhale. One more cycle. Pausing when you return to center. Inhale, sweep the sky, interlace the fingers. Exhale, lean to one side, side body stretch, straighten out the elbows. Inhale up. Exhale out, let the shoulders plug down the back. Inhaling up, reach for the sky, hands behind the head on the exhale. Scoop the shoulders together, shine the heart open, maybe bring the gaze up. Inhaling up, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back to the wall behind you. Flare the palms open. Press away from you. Feel heavy into the seat. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, walking the hands forward, and we'll stay here for a breath or two. Bowing it down. Let the head hang heavy as you anchor the hips into the ground. Start to press the palms flat. Spread the fingers. Inhale, rise to tabletop, unwinding the knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, cow belly, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, angry cat back, pressing the ground away from you. Your own pace, your own breath. Inhale, curl the spine, lift the chin up. Exhale, tucking the tailbone first, pressing into the palms. Adding any extra movement that feels good to you. Let the shins feel heavy. Press the feet down into the ground. Feel the palms flattening. Adding any extra movement that feels good, one or two more big breaths. Maybe rocking forward and back, or even side to side, whatever feels good. On the exhale, we'll pause in our angry cat back, chin to chest, lean back, shift the weight towards the feet, press into the hands, press into the shins. Inhale to neutral spine, returning to center. On the inhale, right arm reaches for the ceiling, open twist. Exhale to thread it underneath, reaching. Inhaling up 2 more times, stretch through the fingers, heavy into the feet. Exhale across. 1 more cycle, making sure the feet are heavy as you lift. Exhaling down, we'll pause here at the bottom. The left hand can crawl forward or inhale up and exhale behind the back for a bind. Feel the heart spiral open, maybe bring the gaze to the sky. Grounding down through your supporting limbs, press your shoulder into the ground, press the feet down. Breathe into the ribs, the shoulders. Inhale, the left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, next to the face. Unwinding the right arm on the inhale, reaching up. Exhale, tabletop, returning. Other side, inhale, left arm to the ceiling. Pinch the shoulders. Exhale to thread underneath, reaching across. 2 more times, your own pace. As you inhale, press into all 3 limbs, stretch to the ceiling. Exhale, stretching a little further. Last one, feet are heavy, press into the mat. Exhaling across, pausing at the bottom. The right hand can crawl forward or inhale up and exhale behind the back for a bind. Feel free to add any other variations in your practice, but feel the shins heavy. Press the feet down. Allow the shoulders to come a little closer. Breathe into the heart. Inhale, the right arm to the ceiling. Exhale, next to the face. Unwind the left arm on the inhale. Exhale, tabletop, returning. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's tuck the toes. Feel the toe mound strong. Exhale, puppy pose, walking the hands out. Looking for a natural arch in the spine. Hips stay stacked over the knees. Maybe bring the gaze forward to intensify the stretch. Grounding down through the chin. With every exhale, melting down through the window of the arms. Press firmly into the feet. Inhale, return to tabletop. Untucking the back toes. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, the right leg reaches out. Exhale to come across the body. Let the foot rest on the ground. Maybe untucking the toes if that feels good. Exhale, bring the gaze over the left shoulder, Let the right hip roll down. Press the ground away from you. Start to flex the belly. Feel a deeper stretch outside the hip, outside the thigh, into the ribs. Inhale to return the right leg to center. Exhale, knee towards the right elbow. Inhaling out, reach straight back. Exhale, knee towards the elbow. Last one, inhaling out, belly's tight. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out, let's pause and hold it. Exhale, come across the body one more time. This time, bend both knees, get the legs close. Exhale, walk the hands towards the knees, coming down onto the seat. Taking your time to find even pressure into the hips. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Feel even pressure through the hips. Sit tall through the spine. Inhale up, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, other side, open twist. Let the feet anchor down. Try to press both hip bones into the ground. Inhale up, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, eagle arms, left arm on top, left arm on top. Eagle arms, you can either hug the shoulders to modify or come all the way across. With every breath, feel the hands reach up and away from the face. On the exhale, sink into the seat. Feel a stretch into the shoulders, the upper back. Stay here or inhale, lift the elbows and forearms to the sky, small back bend. Exhale, hug it in, elbow towards the knee. 2 more times. Inhale up, small back bend, let the back arch. Exhale, coming close. Last one. Inhale up, press into the hips. And on this fold, let's fold as far as you can. Maybe it's to the knees. Maybe it's a little further past the knees, towards the ground. Notice if the hips are rising. Try to anchor the hips down. Press the tailbone into the ground. Find a deeper stretch as you give the body a point to stretch from. One more cycle into the back body. Inhaling up, reach for the sky, unwinding. Exhale, walk the hands out. Take your time, press into the palms. Maybe let the hands assist you as you make your way back, walking the hands towards the top of the mat. Inhale, the right leg reaches out and back. Exhale, tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's rock side to side. Maybe bring the gaze over the shoulder as you rock side to side. Glue all the limbs down, especially the shins and feet. Pausing when you return to center. Inhale, the left leg reaches out and back. Exhale, come across the body, untuck the back toes. Bring the gaze over the right shoulder. Start to flex the belly. Notice how the back rounds gently. Find a deeper stretch into the left side of the body from the hip up into the ribs. Inhale, return the left leg to center. Exhale, left knee towards the left elbow. 2 more times. Inhale, reach back through the heel, toes point down. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last one. Inhaling out, press through the heel. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale across the body. Let the foot relax. Bend the back knee so both knees are bent. As you exhale, start to sit onto the hips, kind of at an angle towards the right back corner of your mat. Allowing the legs to stack, taking your time in this transition, avoiding tension and pressure on the knees. Sit tall through the spine. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Maybe flatten the back palm or come into a bind if that feels good. Start to hug the belly to the spine. Let the shoulders soften down as you breathe into the ribs. Inhale up, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, open twist, other side. Looking for even pressure into the seat, double checking both hips are pressing into the ground. Allow the shoulders to come together strong. One more cycle. Inhale up, reach for the sky. Exhale, eagle arms, right arm on top. You can embrace and just hug the shoulders or thread all the way across. Feel the shoulders come down the back. Allow the elbows and hands to reach up away from the face. Start to flex the belly to the spine. Feel the hips and legs anchor down. Feel a stretch into the upper back. Stay here or inhale, shine the heart open, small back bend, forearms reach up. Exhale, elbows towards the knees. 2 more times, your own pace. Inhale, small back bend, shine the heart. Exhaling down, never forcing it. Last one. Press the feet down as you inhale. On this exhale, maybe folding a little further towards the knees or towards the mat. Double check the hips are heavy. Notice if the tailbone is lifting. Try to press it into the ground. Notice a deeper stretch along the outside of the hip as you anchor the tailbone down. Feel a stretch into the back body. One more cycle. Inhaling up, return to center. Exhale, reaching for the sky. Letting the hands walk out, making our way back to tabletop. Let the hands assist you as much as possible. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, left leg reaches out. Exhaling, tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, rocking side to side. Let's bring the big toes together, knees wide, hips to heels, child's pose. Walking the hands out. Staying here for a few breaths, press into the palms. Let the forearms lift off the ground. Hug the belly to the spine. Find an active stretch. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog, sending the hips to the sky. Feel free to bend the knees, shake out the head and hips. Press into the palms, middle fingers are forward, elbow creases looping to the front, belly hugging into the spine. Thighs are charged, kneecaps are lifted, maybe shaking the head side to side. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knees to ground, heart to ground. Baby cobra as you inhale, gentle lift. Meeting in down dog, sending the hips to the sky. We'll cycle through one more time. Feel grounded through the arms, especially the first knuckle and thumb. Inhale to high plank. Belly's tight. Exhale, knees to ground, heart to ground. Baby cobra on the inhale, heavy through the hips. Exhaling, down dog, sending the hips to the sky. Inhale to bend the knees. Exhale to step forward, forward fold. We'll ragdoll, grab the elbows, let the head hang heavy, maybe rock side to side, letting the belly rest onto the thighs. Feel the four corners of both feet anchored down. Exhale, release the arms. Curl the spine to rise, making our way to mountain pose at the top of our mat, scooping the shoulder blades back last. Squeeze the glutes, feel the four corners of both feet corkscrew down, shoulders gliding down the back, energizing down through the palms and fingers. Inhale the arms up, small back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, back is flat. Exhale, down. Chair pose on the inhale, sweeping the floor. Making sure you can see the toes past the knees, flexing the belly, supporting the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, lift, lengthen out. Exhale, down. Let's pause here. Tick-tock the feet out and come into your yogi squat. Heels are heavy, chest is tall. Bring the palms to heart center. Start to shift the weight towards the heels. And if this pose is challenging, you can find your block, wedge it underneath the seat for support. But feel tall through the spine. Rocking side to side, keeping both feet heavy and flat. Trying to open up through the hips. On the inhale, we'll squeeze the elbows together. Exhale, drive them out with the elbows and knees. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale to drive out. Buddha prayers. If this is easy, you can create fists. Find more range in the body and the hips. Pausing at center. We're going to warm up our internal rotators. Hands can come outside the hips, very light on the fingertips. And as I exhale, I'll lower my knee down. Maybe it's just a little bit, or I can come all the way down. When I lower my knee, I want to double check that my heel is flat, the arch and inside of my foot is touching the ground the whole time. More intense if I remove my hands, trying to balance without them, but don't force it, gently explore it. Feel the arch of the foot, the heel press down as you slowly lower it towards the ground so it stays connected. One more on each side. When you return to center, we'll pause, sit tall through the spine, plant the palms, step the left leg back for lizard's pose. Lizard's pose. On the inhale, bring the gaze forward, sink the hips. Exhale, reach the hips back. Maybe gently straighten the front knee, just a little. Exhale, sink the hips, bring the gaze forward. Exhaling back. On this inhale, let's pause, lower the back knee. Stay here or inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale for a bind. Feel free to reach for the back foot if that feels good too. But bring the shoulders together, hug the front thigh towards the belly, press heavy into the mound of the right big toe and foot. Allow the hips to sink. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, frame the front foot. Let's tick-tock it underneath the heart. Exhale, straighten the front leg, toes to the sky. Looking for that flat back, getting a gentle stretch in the hamstrings. Inhale, bend the knee, press into the feet. Let's tuck the back toes. Exhale, step forward into our yogi squat, sinking the hips down. Sitting tall through the spine. Rocking side to side. Plant the palms, step the right leg back, lizard's pose. Both hands inside the front foot, trying to feel settled in the hips. On the inhale, bring the gaze forward, sink the hips down. Exhale, reach the hips back, gently straighten through the front knee. Go to where you can. Never forcing it. One more cycle, your own pace. On this inhale, we'll pause. Exhale, sink the back knee. Stay here or inhale the left arm to the sky. Feel free to come into a bind or reach for the back foot if that feels good. Spiral the heart open. Hug the front thigh towards the belly. Feel the shoulders come together to open the front body. And with every exhale, allow the hips to sink a little deeper. Inhale, unwind, reach for the sky. Exhale, frame the front foot. Tick-tock your front foot to the center of the mat. Exhale, straighten the front knee, toes to the sky. Feel free to have blocks under the fingers for support, but press the front heel down as you hug the toes towards the chest for a deeper stretch. Inhale, bend into the knee, frame the front foot. Let's exhale, step back, high plank. Feel free to come in through a flow, gentle, or whatever feels good. Feel free to just meet in down dog as well. Inhale, the right leg to the sky. Exhale to bend the knee and stack the hips open. Maybe do ankle circles. Square the shoulders and flex the belly. Three-legged dog on the inhale. Pigeon pose as you exhale. Bring the right knee towards the right wrist. Flex the front ankle and point the back toes. Take any progression in your practice or just walk the hands forward. Really flex the front ankle. Roll the right hip back as you roll the left hip close like you're corkscrewing the thighs into the mat. We'll stay here for a few more big breaths, looking for a quick stretch into 2 more cycles, breathing a little bit deeper down into the belly, looking for a stretch into the glutes. Hands can start to frame the front knee. We'll tuck the back toes, send the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Feel free to do ankle circles, hip circles. Feel free to come in through a flow or just meet in down dog. When you're ready, inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale to bend the knee and stack the hips open. Maybe do ankle circles, but square the shoulders and flex the belly. Three-legged dog on the inhale. Pigeon pose as you exhale, bringing the left knee towards the left wrist. Flex the front ankle, point the back toes. Taking any progression in your practice or just walking the hands forward. Actively roll the left hip back as you roll the right hip closed. Feel the legs corkscrew into the mat from the hips, allowing the top of the back foot to anchor down. Maybe walking the hands further forward if you have space. Feel free to wedge your block under the forehead for support as well. A couple more big breaths. Feeling grounded through the hips. Breathe a little deeper into the belly. One more cycle, as big as you can. Hands can start to frame the front knee. Tuck the back toes. Send the left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Feel free to do ankle circles, hip circles. You can come in through one last flow or just meet in down dog. From down dog, exhale, knees to ground. Hero's pose, untucking the toes, sinking the hips to the heels. Heel the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Let the shoulders come together before you straighten out the elbows. Let the heart shine open. Find an arch in the spine. Maybe lift the chin. Ground down through the hips. Inhale, chin to chest, reach for the sky. Exhale, the hands down. Let's hook the heels around, make our way into our easy seated pose, sticking out the legs. Let's do one more stretch. I'll bring my left foot to the inside of my thigh. Left foot to the inside of my thigh. My right foot is going to come around towards my hip. Hands can frame my hips. You can stay here or walk the hands back. Stay here still or come onto the elbows. Stay here still or continue all the way down onto the ground on the back. Make sure the knees are pressing down into the ground. Look for a stretch across the front of the thigh, up into the trunk, maybe into the belly and ribs. If this pose is easy and you don't feel a stretch, plant the left foot. Feel the hips tuck as you inhale, press the left foot down, but continue to keep the right leg on the ground. Hands can rest where they're comfortable. A couple more cycles here. With every breath, watch the belly rise. Smooth and complete exhales, last one. If your left foot is planted, let's return the left foot next to the right thigh with the knee pointing down. Hands can assist you, chin to chest. Inhale to come up onto the elbows. From the elbows onto the palms, unwind the legs. Take your time, switching sides, maybe shaking it out. Right leg, right foot into the left thigh. The left leg is the one that hooks around towards the hip. Toes pointing down and untucking if you can. Hands can frame the body. Stay here or walk the hands back. Stay here or come onto the elbows. You can also stay here and lift the chin to the sky for a deeper stretch, or continue further onto the back. Try to press both knees down. Feel the legs anchoring into the ground, flexing the belly a little. Notice how that deepens the stretch. If this is easy, you can inhale, plant the right foot. Press the right foot down. Let the hips tuck a little further. Find a deeper stretch into the left leg, up into the hip, the belly. A couple more cycles, letting the belly expand. Feeling the knees reach down. If your right foot is planted, let's return the foot next to the left thigh. Let the right knee reach down for the ground. Let the hands assist you, chin to chest, coming into a seated position on the elbows or onto the palms. Unwind the legs. Let's make our way into our easy seated pose for our meditation. You can use your blanket and wedge the blanket underneath the hips, or you can use your block if you want to prop the hips up higher. Propping the hips up higher takes some tension off of the low back and spine. Our meditation will be a little shorter today than last time, than usual. But take your time to feel grounded in the hips, even in the sits bones. But when you're ready, feel free to softly close the eyes. Start to bring the gaze inward. Allow the spine to stack. Peel the shoulders back. With every breath, let the crown lengthen to the ceiling. On the exhale, softening. Feel the elbows hang heavy. Relaxing through the thighs. Let's bring our awareness to the breath, observing the inhales through the nostrils, trying to match each exhale with the length of your inhale, trying to breathe a little bit deeper. Watch the belly expand out. A couple more cycles, matching the length of your inhale with the length of your exhale. About 2 or 3 more big breaths, breathing a little bit deeper, matching that length with the exhale. Starting to let the face relax, the jaw unclench. Last cycle. returning to a regular pace of breath. We'll begin our cooling breath. We're going to create like a burrito shape with the tongue, folding it together. On the inhale, sip the air through the tongue. On the exhale, close mouth through the nose. If you're unable to create the burrito shape with your tongue, then we'll press the tongue into the upper palate of the mouth, and the tip of the tongue will be behind the top of the teeth. Inhale through the teeth. Exhale, sealed lips through the nose. Your own pace, your own breath. We'll take at least 10 breaths. I'll just cue you through it. You're able to create the burrito with the tongue. Stick your tongue out of the mouth. Inhale through. Fill the lungs. And then seal the lips. Exhale through the nose, relaxing the face. You're unable to create the burrito with the tongue, then we'll press the tongue into the upper palate with the tip of the tongue behind the top of the teeth. Inhale through the teeth. Close the lips. Exhale through the nose, allowing the shoulders to soften. A couple more cycles just like that, your own pace, either one that works for you. Notice the cooling sensation across the tongue and on the inhales. Listening to the sound of your exhale through the nose. Feel the cooling breath move through the body, relaxing any tension as you exhale. A couple more cycles. About 2 more big breaths. Feeling the cooling sensation enter the body on the tip of the tongue, the teeth. Exhaling, closed mouth. Last cycle. Returning to a regular pace of breath after your last exhale. Staying here for a regular pace of breath for about 5 to 7 cycles. Noticing any changes in the body, the mind, around. We'll begin our ujjayi breath. If you've never done this before, it's just contracting the back of the throat as you exhale, like you're fogging up a mirror or creating an oceanic sound. So inhale through the nose. On the exhale, lips are sealed. Creating that oceanic sound with the breath. Feel the throat contracting as you exhale. Inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, let the belly expand. On the exhale, lips are sealed, contract the back of the throat. Feel the body flexing as you exhale. A couple more cycles, your own pace, your own breath. Allowing the face to soften on the exhales, let the eyebrows unfurrow. About 2 more cycles, listening to the sounds of your exhale. After your last exhale, returning to a regular pace of breath. Feel free to stay in this easy seated pose, or you can slowly make your way onto the back, coming into Shavasana, allowing the hands to assist you as you move the legs and slowly make your way down onto the mat, curling the spine down vertebra by vertebra. Trying to hold on to this feeling. Maybe bringing the feet a little further apart than usual, moving into the new space we found today. Tucking the hips to the sky, let the shoulders come together, palms facing up outside the hips. Big inhale through the nose, fill the belly, watch it inflate. Exhale, open mouth. Relax the feet, ankles and calves. Soften the thighs, hips and low back. Relax the palms, shoulders, neck and jaw. Soften the cheeks and forehead. Let the eyeballs sink into their sockets. Feel the body melting in the mat. Allowing yourself stillness. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into the body. Inhaling to wiggle the fingers and toes, softly circulating the ankles and wrists, shaking the head side to side. When you're ready, inhale, reach for the wall behind you like you just woke up in bed, and exhale to the right, coming into a fetal position. Feeling the comfort and protection this pose offers. Feeling a connection between your body, breath, and mat. Allow your left hand to assist you into an easy seated pose. Eyes are still closed. Taking a moment to notice any changes in the body from the beginning and ending of our practice. Slowly float the hands to heart center, feeling lightness between the fingers. Thank you for joining me today and sharing your practice with me. Thank you for bringing love, kindness, and balance into your life. Try to let this feeling linger with you for as long as you can. And until next time, namaste.